By this Grace, and I haven't had access to my vehicle since Sunday, and today is Thursday. And finally, I'm taking Adams. Didn't really need to go anywhere until today. Ooh, sorry about that sun. Oh my goodness. Okay, but yeah, it's gonna mess up. But anyway, so I thought I'd give an update. Tara, on my little series here, Tara did leave on Sunday, thank goodness, and I did see her briefly before she left, a few hours really, and because my SUV broke down at that hotel, I went to leave. I'll put up the video about it, but I went to leave and wouldn't start, and still in the shop. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Okay, so now the only one that was left at that point, they all left at that point, except for the older brother, Jeff. He didn't leave until real early Tuesday morning. And so now we have the house back to ourselves finally, and that is great, all that. But I don't have a vehicle, so I haven't been making videos because it's not that easy to make them at home. I've already mentioned all that before. I hope that recorded it. The sun was so bad in my eyes, I reached over to push it off, and yeah, it did a mess. Anyway, yeah, so they're all gone and finally back to normal. And yeah, you know, before all this, I was feeling really, I would call it's a form of homesickness. I cannot remember the name for it. It's like when you go to a different country, but hey, I'm in my country, I'm in my state. But I mentioned this before, that I hardly ever run across anybody who's Texan. You know, this is Texas, I'm Texan, born and raised. And just seldom ever run across anybody. And I'm mainly around people, which is not a problem before anybody thinks that just because I'm Texan. You know, I am a sociologist, you know, master's degree, taught it even. But, it shouldn't be a problem for me, which is not. But when you have that, I cannot remember the name of it, when you are isolated from people of your own culture, it could be self-isolation, just could be circumstantial like it is for me. Yeah, you feel like a fish out of water. That's what people would call it, fish out of water, you know. You're all just you, and nobody really, you know, has that same kind of culture. And that's tough. It really is tough to not be around people with, you know, your own culture. Now, when they come here, they're from a country from across the globe, and with Tara always guarding the kitchen, you know, watch my past videos about not my circus, but you know, she had to cook, and I won't eat it. I don't eat mush. I don't eat something that makes me sick, that's filled with sodium and always too many carbohydrates. Cooked like 12 hours, no thank you. I've eaten plenty of their food from their country, from restaurants, which of course would be, you know, what would sell, and so it's going to be better, and from their family and everything. But hers, she obviously learned how to cook from her mother. It's awful. I mean, and Adam was like, oh, it's great, but no, it's awful. I've never seen traffic backed up this far. Well, you can't see much there anyway. Okay, I have no idea why traffic is backed up. Oh my goodness, at least a couple miles here. But anyway, now with all that, you know, they spoke a different language, and Winnie, when they were here those two different, you know, weekends, Winnie speaks English, but she speaks also a different language, not theirs, but a different one. And she would do that thing of getting on the phone and all that. It just felt like, you know, there was nothing and nobody, you know, from my culture. You know, seriously. And it's just been too long. I was feeling it before then even. So, yeah, because like I've said, you know, you hardly ever run across a Texan here in this part of Texas. So, I don't know. But now let me get to this part. Then I went to that hotel. Okay, it's a different part of this town and all. And, you know, Adam wasn't with me. I was by myself. And let me tell you, you know, the people in there in this hotel, it wasn't the greatest. I've already went through that on the video, I think. But the people there, they were mostly, you know, the people who ran the place, they were mostly younger, young enough to be my child, say, and not even the same ethnic group of each other or me. But they treated me, they were obviously Texan. Okay, maybe they were Texan, I don't know. But the reason I say this is because they were polite. They were extremely nice to me. And it wasn't, you know, like they were going to get even more money off of me or something, because I'd already paid, but they were just nice to me. And it felt like, wow, being around people who are actually nice, and they're not all histrionic and, you know, like I have been around far too much of lately. You know, narcissistic, histrionic, oh my goodness, playing, you know, grown adults. You know, these are people in their late, you know, 50s, 60s. You know, Winnie's the youngest, and she's, what, 45 or somewhere around there. But they were always playing games, you know, like children. You know, that's what these people do. So some of them, they act like children. No, you're not a child. I'm not a child who should sit there and watch children do children's games and throw children's temper tantrums and, you know, that kind of thing. Oh my goodness. You know, like I've mentioned in videos, the weird thing is when they are acting like children, but they also want to treat you like you're a child. Oh man, the whole, it's all a mind game. You know, all of it. And it's just so weird to be around that, you know, to see so much of that. And like I said, I go to the hotel. I wasn't expecting anything, you know. So it wasn't like, oh, you know, I'm expecting everybody there to be nice. But they were. Even the people who were sitting out, like breakfast, they go get a, you know, continental breakfast, they call it. That kind of thing. Just nice, polite people. No playing games. You know, it was sick and psycho. Really, seriously, psycho watching all this stuff. But, anyway, I thought I'd give that kind of an update. Yeah, it looks like I'm stuck in traffic for a while. What the heck is going on? It's rush hour, for one. But anyway, that's enough for this video. Well, enough for this video, yeah. Anyway, if you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.